Let's extract URLs from a web page using automations in the Add to Sheets Chrome extension. So I already have the Chrome extension side panel opened over here, and I have the account drop down. So I'm just going to click on automations, and this is going to open up the automation builder here. So this is just another page within the extension. You can see that I can start dragging blocks over if I want to, and creating custom automations. For this, we're going to look at a specific template that is already set up for extracting page URLs. So I'm just going to jump into templates here. You can see that there are a few that I can select from. I'm going to view the URLs extraction one, and this is going to tell me how to get started. So what it does, how to use it. So we're going to import it. We're going to go through and set up our columns in our spreadsheet, and then configure how the mapping of data from a web page gets to those columns, and then we can use it. So this is the example data that's returned, and all of the templates have the ability to copy the headers here. So I'm just going to actually do that, copy that. I'm going to jump over to the spreadsheet that I'm going to use, paste those in, and then whenever I come back and actually import the template here in a second, we'll be able to leverage those headers. So I'm going to import the template. You'll see that it loads up here. And what this does is it goes and grabs the page content that you're on. So I'm going to just open this. So it's going to grab the body or the HTML body of the page. You can change this if you'd like. If you want to get URLs from like the head section of a website, you can do that, and you can do the full HTML document to include that, or specifically the head if you want to swap it from the body. So I'm going to keep it on the body here, and then I've got that connected to find URLs. So the data from this page content block flows into the find URLs block, and what that does is it's going to look for all the links. There are different pattern types that you can use here, but for this specifically, it's already set up for links. And then that goes into the Save to Sheets block here that we'll look at. But additionally, I want to capture the page URL that I'm on. So I'm going to use this custom value block, and there's a couple predefined variables that I can enter here. So I'm going to use the page URL. You'll see that that's the current page URL, so that will just automatically add that to each row. Or you can use the domain or the URL path by itself. You could also just enter in, if you wanted to, different values. So I could just put in like any value, and this will go through to Google Sheets. Or if you have a Google Sheets function that we'll look at in a second here, but like I could do today if I wanted to. And this will actually pass through to Google Sheets and then resolve. So it'll put the date. But for this block specifically, we're going to do a page URL. I'm going to save that. And then for the date is actually what I just mentioned, this function. And then in the Save to Sheets block, I'm going to open this. And I have to select a sheet here. So I'm actually going to grab the extracted URLs spreadsheet that I just looked at. And then I'm going to select sheet 1, and you'll see that there are my headers there that I put in from the template. And this starts mapping already. So this already kind of like auto mapped here. So I've got the source block, which is the block on the template over here. The URLs are going to go to column A. The page URL is going to go to column B, and then the date is going to go to column C, the extraction date. So I'm just going to save this. You'll see that I'm good to go. Now I have to save because this is the first time that I've done this. So I'm going to save that. And to use this for this automation, I'm actually going to go over to the settings here, and I'm just going to set it as a shortcut. So whenever I use this shortcut, I'm actually going to run that automation, so I can do that. So now let me go back to a website. So I've got this here, and I'm going to do Shift+Command+M. You'll see the automation's running here. You probably saw the URLs pop up, but if I go over, you can see that now it found all the URLs here and put them into Google Sheets. Now this also had the text here. If you want to do something different, you can also set that up as well. So that's an option. Right now it's configured to just grab the links with the text.